Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are doing fine at home. My name is Kumari Neha. I am working at Bharati Dasanar Matriculation Higher Secondary School, Arkonam, and the lesson which we are going to see today is from class 8 standard chemistry, and it is the third lesson. The name of the lesson is element, compound and mixture. So today we are going to see the third part of this lesson. So children, this lesson is about the separation of mixtures and how according to the periodic table or according to the elements how the distribution or the separation can happen. So let us see first how the separation between NaCl and marble powder has been done. So children, what is NaCl? NaCl is common salt. Same way, here the marble powder which we are going to take is calcium carbonate. What is the salt is? What is marble, children? It is calcium CO3, which is calcium carbonate. So let's see how to do the separation of these mixture. So children, this is the mixture. In this mixture there is common salt and calcium carbonate. So it looks like white, right? So what is this? This is the mixture. Now this mixture, you cannot identify where is the salt and where is the calcium carbonate, right? So how to do this? Here we are using the property of solubility. What property we are using? We are using solubility. So according to the solubility, we are going to check how to differentiate and or how to separate them, okay? So here we are taking the salt, one sip, and we are putting into the water, and in the water you can see that the salt will get dissolved, but the calcium carbonate will not get dissolved, and later on you will see that this below, this white color particle is calcium carbonate. So now you got this separately. So what we are going to do? We are going to do filtration. What is this process known as, children? Filtration. So here we are going to see how to separate the liquid and the solid. So what we are doing? We are taking a funnel. Now in this funnel I am taking that solution, I am pouring it, okay. When I am pouring it, you will see that liquid is coming down and the solid part remains up. Then the separation is done, right. Now you got what is calcium carbonate, but how you will get the salt back? Yes, for that there is a procedure. So the procedure is evaporation procedure. What is this? Evaporation. So children, evaporation means when you are taking the liquid and you are heating it. When you are heating it, all the water from the liquid will get evaporated, and the remaining part here left is the salt, and same way here we have separated the salt and calcium carbonate, right. Now let's see another one. So here the separation is of ammonium chloride and NaCl. So NaCl is common salt. So how we are doing it here means, I have taken these two solutions which is a solid form salt, and I have kept it here, okay. Now what is happening? We are heating it. When we are heating, you will see here the ammonium chloride will get evaporated, or you can call it as sublime. What you can call it as? Sublime. And this process is known as sublimation. Sublimation is a process in which the solid will get directly converted into gas. So here what happens? Sodium chloride gets evaporated when you are heating it, and it will get accumulated over here, and the remaining part, which is the NaCl will keep on retaining here, and then you can find that here the separation has been possible. Now I want to separate this from the funnel. What I will do is, I will take it out, I will scratch the things from here. Then the two things, that is the ammonium chloride and NaCl, are separated. So here what is it? Here it is sublimation. Now let's see what is sedimentation. So children, sedimentation means settling down. What is sedimentation? It is settling down. So here that means according to the weight, that is the density. Here what is the process, children? Here it is about the density. According to the density, if you are taking a heavier particle, that time you will see that the heavier particle will go down and it will sink. What will happen? It will sink. So what we are doing is, here we have taken the sand and the water. When I am adding the sand into the water, you will say that it is getting settled down. So the image will come like this. When the image is coming like this, you will see that this solution is known as supernatant solution. What it is? Supernatant. So children, supernatant means that here it's not only the water but some of the chemicals which from this salt have dissolved in the water. So that is known as supernatant. Same way the insoluble thing, that insoluble thing is known as what? It is known as residue. So once you get like this settlement, how you can do is, you can go to the next process. In the next process, how you are doing is, that process is known as decantation. So what is the process? Decantation means from the can you are removing the particles. So this is the particle which we got, right? This particle I told, it's known as residue, or it is also known as sediment. Sedimentation means the settling of the particles. Same way they are also known as sediments. Now what I am doing is, I am taking the beaker and I am shifting it. How I am shifting it? Using a glass rod. When I am taking the solution and dipping it down in the water, that time this process is known as decantation. So same way here, the solubility of this particle is not possible, but when you are removing all the water and you are heating the solution or the salt, which is the residue, then you can get back the initial product, right? Good. Now let's see how to do the separation by filtration. So children, filtration is nothing but, it's like when your mother is making tea. That time she used a channi, right? It's also known as chimney. So what is happening in that? Yeah, she will take the tea when it's boiled and she will pull it over, right? Now all the tea particles will remain at that particular part and the remaining liquid, which is the tea, will come down, right? Same way here we are taking filter paper. What we are taking? We are taking filter paper. So children, when we are taking this filter paper, it is a round in shape. This round we are closing it and making into a triangle, then we are placing it over, okay. Now what is happening? This is my solution which is having impurities. Now first I will keep my filter paper here and this liquid I will put it inside. What you will see is, here the water gets started coming from this and here all the solid particle will be left. So already I told you children, whatever is left or which is settled down, it is known as residue. And same way, after the filtration process, the liquid which we get, that liquid is known as filtrate. Okay. So you can use E also here and you can use without E also in filtration, okay. So this is a filtrate and same way you can remove it, right. So this is a easier process, right. Now let's see another one. So now let's see evaporation. So evaporation is what? Evaporation depends upon the boiling point and melting point of a liquid or a solid. So what it is depending upon? Boiling point or melting. What is this boiling and melting, children? It is the temperature at which there is change in the state. So here I am taking a solution. Now in the solution, let's take an easy example like salt solution. Now in salt solution, I will have the water and I will have the salt. When I am mixing it together, that time there will be a clear solution, right. Now that clear solution, I am placing it over in the beaker, or you can also call it as evaporating dish. because we are using it for evaporating. Same way, when you are heating it, you will see that all the water is getting evaporated and the settled particles, that particles will be your salt particles. Same way here, you can do the separation, right? Yeah. And let's see what is the separating funnel. So children, separating funnel, from the name itself you will get to know it is a funnel which is used to separate. What it is used to separate? It is used to separate two immiscible liquids. What is used to separate? Two immiscible liquids. Okay. So here children, what is happening is that when these two liquids cannot mix in together, then we need to separate that. For example, I am taking kerosene and water. So here, depending upon the density also, we are doing the separation. So what is happening? When I am putting it inside the funnel, which is my water and kerosene, you will see that there are two layers formed, right? Now what you have to do is, you have to shake it well. When you are shaking it, that time again you will see that something or the other is getting mixed. Then you keep it for the rest. When you are keeping it for the rest, you will see it like this. Now, after keeping it for the rest, what you have to do is, you have to clamp it. Clamp it means you have to fix the position and you have to open the knob. Which knob I showed you, right? This knob, okay? So you have to open the knob and the lower part, which is the water, it will come and it will get into the conical flask, and therefore when this kerosene is coming down, just that time you just stop the funnel, okay? Stop that cork so that the liquid cannot flow now. Then again take a conical flask, keep it below and again do the same process, okay children? So students, now in the description box we have attached the study material. So study material will look like this. According to that only you have to prepare, right? Later on you can go to the question bank. So question bank will have all the question. After learning the lesson, you can just go to the question bank and you can try it out the problems. Later on, finally go to the self-assessment. In that you have to write the answers. So 1 mark answers you have to tick if it is tick the correct answer, and 2 marks and 5 marks you have to write briefly, okay? Same way children, I hope you have understood the lesson. Now, in this lesson, creative questions will be asked like, depending upon what properties their substance can be separated, okay? So, they will give you an example of salt and water. Now, there is a salt solution. Now, this salt solution, how to remove water and how to remove salt. They will ask you like that, then it will be evaporation process. So, these are the things which we are going to study, right? Yes, and finally, let's say you thank you in the way of chemistry. So, in the chemistry way, you can say thorium, adhenium, nitrogen and potassium as thank, and you will come as deuterium, oxygen and uranium. So, children, I hope you have enjoyed the lesson and you loved this part. So, maybe we meet next time again. Till then, bye-bye.